Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. Next up in my Steam library is 8-Bit Adventure Anthology, Volume 1. And that's an awful name for a collection of, well, pretty nice remakes of classic adventure games. Déjà Vu from 1985, The Uninvited from 1986, and Shadowgate from 1987. Story-wise, the games are very different. In Déjà Vu, you play somebody who has lost his memory and he has to reconstruct what happened. The Uninvited is about a spooky mansion that you need to explore, solve puzzles in, and so forth. While in Shadowgate, well, Shadowgate is more of a fantasy romp full of puzzles and unexpected deaths. All these games are played from the first-person perspective, which was fairly innovative for the time. Even more innovative is the point-and-click interface, whereas other adventure games of the time like Police Quest, Space Quest relied on keyboard input for commands. Here you just click on a specific action from a menu and point on something on the screen. There are several commands to choose from, like look and take and open and move and hit. You can use these commands to move around the game environment, manipulate objects, interact with characters, and solve puzzles. And that sort of interface is still being used today. That really blows my mind. And these games are still fun in their own right, in a way that the story is told and there's a good sense of progression when you figure out what you need to be doing next. So the entire emphasis of this kind of games is on story and puzzle solving using items. And I think of the three, I personally like Déjà Vu best because it's more grounded in reality. And besides Shadowgate, I like Shadowgate because of the fantasy setting, and the puzzles are pretty okay. There are a bunch of hints and clues, so you kind of know what you need to be doing. Whereas in The Uninvited, the puzzles are somewhat illogical, and all those games have a soundtrack that does get annoying. It's constantly there, and it's just it's fun for a while, but at some point you just want to turn it off, really. Another problem with these old adventure games is that because of the old graphics, essential items are easily overlooked because they blend into the backgrounds or they are not visible at all. So the advice here is to save often and keep track of your progress using a walkthrough. But again, these games were ahead of their time and pretty playable nowadays if you can overlook the crude graphics. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.